Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greeting to everyone. Welcome to my final year project presentation. My name is Mohamad Afiq bin Mohamad Nasir, a final year student in Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering. The title of my final year project is Muscle Responsiveness of the SWISH car jack on the hand muscle. I'm supervised by Dr. Puan Nosalbiah binti Nasir. We will begin with introduction, which consists of project summary, background, problem statement, objective, and scope and limitation of project. For the project summary, SWISH is a portable car jack that aims to lift car by applying minimal forces. Mechanically, it is proven to be able to lift the car. Nonetheless, the effect of the usage toward human comfortable are also be investigated. The most reliable and convenient to detect muscle responsiveness is by using EMG wireless device. Surface electromyogram is used to detect our muscle responsiveness during activity or even on relaxation. The analyzed EMG data will reflect muscle activation strength. From percentage muscle activation, physical improvement of the SWISH design could be done to ease the difficulties in rotating SWISH handling in the jacking task. For the background, electromyography, also known as EMG, is a device that is used to measure our muscle response to a nerve stimulation of the muscle. The test is used to help detect neuromuscular abnormalities. EMG measures the electrical activity of the muscle during rest, slight contraction, and forceful contraction. When the EMG detects the electrical signal from our muscle movement, the two concerned will be looked at the signal to noise ratio. That is the ratio of the energy in the EMG signal to the energy in the noise signal. When the EMG is acquired from electrodes mounted directly to our skin, the signal is composite of all the muscle fiber action potential occurring in the muscle underlying skin. This electrode will receive the electrical signal from our muscle and will send the signal to the computer and show the amplitude. EMG also a diagnostic procedure to assess the health of the muscle and the nerves cells that control them, also known as motor neurons. EMG result can reveal nerve dysfunction, muscle dysfunction, or problem with the nerve to muscle signal transmission. For the problem statement, SWISH car jack is a new device. Therefore, we need to see the effect of the SWISH to the respondent, posture, and muscle physiology, which can give different result compared to the normal car jack on the EMG. The effect on the muscle strength used during the lifting the car and the effect of the weight of the SWISH car jack itself will also be investigated. From the result EMG data, guideline of the posture and the SWISH design improvement will also be suggested. There are few objectives for purpose study, and it will be detect the effect of the muscle using the electromyography. The objective for the study are: first, to identify the effect of the hand muscle when using the SWISH car jack with different of respondent that have different kind of strength and hand dominant. Second, to study the physical behavior of the respondent that can give different result by using EMG. The third one is to investigate on the new design SWISH car jack that can fully reduce utilization of the muscle during the car jacking. For the scope and limitation of the project, we will use EMG as a device since the needle electrode cannot be used due to the only certified person can use the needle electrode. For the scope of study, flexor carpi radialis and bicep brachii are the target muscle will be detected by the electrode to the EMG. Flexor carpi radialis and bicep brachii are the exterior muscle and easy to palpate. This also can avoid from palpate on the wrong muscle, which will give the different result on the EMG. We need the participant to flex their muscle for easy muscle detection since not all have the low fat in their muscle. Based on the research that I study, this is the literature review that I collect which are electromyography, flexor carpi radialis, and bicep brachii. EMG is a device that used to measure our muscle response to a nerve stimulation of the muscle. The test is used to help detect neuromuscular abnormalities. EMG measures the electrical activity of the muscle during rest, slight contraction, and also forceful contraction. Figure below shows the EMG, or known as surface electromyography, that will be used during the experiment. Flexor carpi radialis is one of the muscles that we will use during the EMG experiment, which it is a rare muscle in the distal forearm and wrist. It is also described as a radiocarpian by Fano in 1841 and named flexor carpi radialis brevis vel profundus by Wood in 1867. As we can see from the figure below, this is the muscle that will be palpated during the SWISH carjacking. For the bicep brachii is one of the chief muscle of the arm. The origin at the scapula and the insertion into the radius of the bicep brachii means it can act on both the shoulder joint and the elbow joint, which is why the muscle participates in a few movements of the arm. In the elbow joint, the muscle bends the forearm, or known as flexion, and rotate it upwards, also known as supination. The supination is the most powerful in the flexed elbow. In addition to the movement function, the bicep has the important task to support the humeral head within the shoulder joint. Its antagonist is the tricep brachii in the posterior compartment of the arm. For the methodology, it comprehends on material and methods. There are 3 materials that are included in the experiment, which are electrode, EMG software, and EMG device. For the surface electrode are those are placed in the contact with the skin of the subject in order to obtain bioelectric potential from the surface. EMG is also used as middleware in gesture recognition toward allowing the input of the physical action to a computer as form of human-computer interaction. For the electromyography, also known as EMG, is a diagnostic procedure to assess the health of muscle and the nerve cells that control them, also known as motor neurons. For the method, first of all, hand muscle identification and selection, which is bicep brachii and flexor carpi radialis. After that, we establish experimental procedure, which we will explain the process of the experiment to the participant. We will instruct the participant to maximize the muscle activation for normalizing data. Consequently, the participant will perform the actual carjacking process and the data analysis. For the final step, we will ask the participants a suggestion for a proper posture and design improvement. For the fourth of the main point is preliminary result. 2 hand muscles are identified, which is flexor carpi radialis and bicep brachii is selected for upper arm. Familiarization of the SEMG equipment setup and data analysis were conducted. Observation and time study of actual SWISH usage. After that, the carjacking task was performed on the small car known as Kalisa to observe a natural posture in 3 participants, which is 2 female and 1 male. In addition, preliminary experimental procedure is identified as below. First, the participant must use their most comfortable posture before beginning the experiment. Second, by using the SWISH carjack, the participant clamp the SWISH car on the car tightly before beginning the lifting session. The third one, as the time begins to record, the participant must start to rotate the SWISH until the tire of the car lifts with the required height. For the fourth one, result will be appear on the EMG and will be compared between the participants. The table below shows the project planning from final year project 1 until final year project 2. During semester break, We will conduct actual experiment on the SWISH carjacking and the data will be collected for the result and better understanding. That's all from me and thank you for listening. If you have any concern or question, please reach me through the comment section down below or through my email at m.afiqnasir125@gmail.com. Thank you.